Aren't you sick of your cords looking like this, unorganized and all bundled up? Well, if you are, you might want to pay attention. So these are the materials you're going to be using to make a charging station out of a shoebox. The first thing you need is a shoebox. It can have a top on it or it doesn't have to have a top on it. You need a pen, decorative paper, you need glue, grommets, scissors, and an extension cord. Guys, it's Melody. Today I'm going to show you how to make a charging station out of a shoebox. First step into doing this is you're going to need decorative paper, and you want to take the paper and you want to place it on top of the shoebox on all four sides. We're going to start with the top. You're going to take your pen and you're going to draw a line where the best you think that you should cut the shoebox. So the second step is you're going to cut where you drew the lines with your pen or pencil or marker. You're going to cut along the lines, making sure that they add up with the top and the sizes of the shoebox. So like that fits perfect, and you're going to set that aside because you're going to use it to glue it on later. So you just want to cut out the paper. This is also a really good way to organize your stuff, because I know last year I was just like scrolling through Pinterest and I was like, oh, this is like really cool, and like I never thought like it would be beneficial, but I have a lot of charging cords and I'll come home and I know exactly where they are. So anybody can use this, and this is kind of like girly paper, and if you're a guy, you can obviously just, you can leave the shoebox the way it is, or you could get some guy color paper. So right now I'm still just cutting out the sides, making sure they're all gonna fit. So this is on this side. Step 3 is after all of your paper is cut out, you're gonna take your glue and you wanna just glue the box the best you can. You can do this on the box or on the paper. I just find it better that it works better on the box. Make sure you get all of the corners just so the paper don't come off. And then you're gonna stick your paper on top. It's okay if like some of the sides didn't get covered. It just depends on like how you cut it. Okay, and then you're just gonna keep doing that for all the sides. So this side matches with this. And sometimes you're just gonna have like a little bit of extra. So I'm just gonna cut where I think that I missed it. That just happens sometimes. Okay, and so you're just gonna do the same exact thing. You're just gonna glue all around, make sure you're getting the corners. And you're just gonna repeat this process through all of the steps. Step 4 is you want to take your grommets and you just want to place them about like an inch apart, but make sure that they, are lined up correctly so they're not out of place. You're going to take your pen and you're just basically going to circle around the grommets, making sure that they are all the same size. So all I'm doing is just tracing around, and you can really use anything. If you don't have grommets, you can use washers. And you just keep doing these. And you also are gonna want, after you have all your circles, they're just gonna look like this. You also wanna flip it onto the side of the box, because you're gonna wanna put one grommet here, and this is where the extension cord is gonna go and plug into the wall. Stop it. Okay, so this is step 5. You just want to take your scissors, or if you have like a knife or anything, be very careful. You're gonna just basically stab a hole into this, and you're just gonna trace along the side. So after you have made your holes, you're taking your grommets and you're basically just gonna push them in, and they should just stay there on their own. Some people would just use glue, it just depends. And you're gonna put your extension cord inside the shoebox. And after that, you have a charging station out of a shoebox, and you can plug it in. And so this should be your finished product. All of your cords are organized.